Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Calling You to Joy podcast. This is your time to let go. To let go of beliefs or feelings of unworthiness. To release and let go of other people's opinions. This wonderful space where, like a hot air balloon that releases its weights, we're going to float up so light, so free, where you remember that you are worthy, that you do count, that this goes beyond sexual orientation, beyond religious affiliations, beyond anything that was ever done to you or said to you that made you feel like you're not enough. We're going to step into an energy where you feel light, a feeling of you feel pure, you feel more than enough, good enough, worthy, lovable, likable, deserving. A sense of freedom where you get to be yourself. You get to feel at ease, you get to feel comfortable, you get to show up for you. What a gift to just do things like taking care of your needs. It could be as little as taking the time to drink water, to flush out byproducts and toxins because you count. It could be taking time to just be still, to meditate, to breathe. It could be taking time to buy healthy foods, to plan meals, to step outside yourself, that you can do things differently, be a different person, where you show up for yourself because you remember you're worth showing up for. You're worth blessing, providing for, and taking care of. What we love, we take care of, and you're worth showing up for, taking care of. That can be a beautiful feeling of saying yes to opportunities, to know it was never ever about how educated you were or even the choices that you've made in the past. Source, God, divine energy says you count. We're going to let go of labels, whether it's a label around your mental health, your physical health. We're going to let go and leave behind any heavy feelings like shame or guilt or not good enough. Like a hot air balloon, we don't have to judge having those feelings. We don't have to analyze. We don't have to go back in time and relive them. It's that feeling of just letting them go, leaving them behind as easy as a hot air balloon where we let go of its weights and it just naturally floats up, so light, so free. You're going to find more and more you show up for yourself. And that could be as little as getting a blanket because you're cold to make yourself more comfortable, where you take the time to stop and have a meal, or you take that time to do something differently to save yourself time. That could be putting things in files or working incrementally on your taxes. It could be just taking the time to take a few minutes to do the dishes, to vacuum. You count. You're worth showing up for. More and more you're going to remember. You're going to remember beautiful moments when you felt seen, you felt heard, supported, loved. It might be a tender moment or memory with a grandma. It might be a tender moment or memory with a beloved pet, where you felt welcomed, where they chose you. We are going to step into this realm of unconditional love, where you remember you are lovable. You came in pre-loved, pre-approved of, and pre-liked. More and more, you're gonna show up for yourself. You're gonna be there for yourself so that you're the one that gives yourself soothing relief to any anxieties and fears, that you give yourself permission to let them go, to float up to clarity, wisdom, higher perspectives, higher truths, where you remember it is safe to be human, that the past is the past, it is done, it is history. You were never, ever supposed to relive anything that you didn't like. That the beautiful deal is right now, you're being cleansed, purified. You're being released from the past. But we're going to take forward the clarity, the wisdom, the preferences that were born from it. That the universe, God, divine, says you count, wants to give to you, wants you to feel that sense of being chosen, being beloved, seen, heard, valued. And more you're going to be that person, letting yourself receive love, compliments, kindness, money, that you are worthy, you are deserving of the good things in life, that there's just no judgment about what you've done or said or didn't do or didn't say. Just total, complete love. Because the beautiful deal is, it is a benevolent and generous and loving universe that's there for others. So it's not up to you. It was never, ever up to you to make others happy. It was never, ever up to you to fix and change the world, others. This is your time to step into this energy of lightness, freedom, well-being, peace, where you get to be yourself, where you get to utilize your gifts, your talents, where you find the people that welcome your skills, your abilities, that give you the wiggle room space to be yourself, for you to feel at ease, to feel comfortable, a sense of wherever you take yourself, wherever you go, you feel this welcoming energy, this loving energy, that it's a sense of good people come out of the woodworks, kind, caring, supportive, that financial windfalls, opportunities, that they come along and you receive, noticing, seeing the world from a perspective of love. Let the sound of my voice, feel it settle the body getting so comfortably heavy, so comfortably relaxed, like a hot air balloon that releases its weights. We're letting go, letting go, letting go, floating up so light and free in so many ways beyond the worldly concerns, to higher perspectives, infinite perspectives, a feeling of expansiveness, a bright future, good things yet to come. It is safe for you to thrive, to laugh, to play, to create, to enjoy, to show up for yourself, to be loving, supportive, kind. That could be aligning yourself, pre-paving the way for success, so that maybe you pack yourself a lunch with food that you enjoy and like, because you know you're going to be hanging out in a space where what you want isn't available. It could be taking the time to have a good book on hand when you wait for an appointment, where you choose different choices that line things up for yourself. It could be having fun, clearing away clutter, releasing old junk. It could be that sense of giving yourself time and space to evolve, to change, to become, trusting in the incremental changes, trusting and knowing through the incremental changes come big changes, more joyful expansion. So that could be a feeling of being kind and supportive and gentle with yourself, so that you just pick a room in your space, a corner, to clear out the mental clutter from the physical clutter, trusting that with the incremental changes, as you open up and you allow yourself to receive a compliment. Somebody says, "You look good." Allow yourself to imagine the good feeling of how it would feel if you believe that and receive it. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. It doesn't matter if they mean it or they don't mean it. You get to decide, so that you might remember different gifts that others gave you, and you feel you're flooded with such appreciation. Maybe you remember a mom who made you meals, or a caretaker who provided a place to live, food to eat. Being willing to see things from a new perspective and releasing, letting go of any experiences that you don't have to relive ever again. We're going to take the clarity forward, the desire and the preferences. And more you create that beautiful safe space for yourself, that you notice. It's a feeling of doors opening, opportunities falling into place, solutions, your answers. Letting the sound of my voice, let it relax the mind, still the body, still the mind, relax the body. Imagine a beautiful river of light coming from above, flooding the body with well-being. It might be a feeling of things shifting and changing, a sense of your body's brilliant ability to heal, turning on, things being rebuilt, supported, rejuvenated, a feeling of feeling healthier, positive changes taking place, being purified and cleansed, a feeling of feeling beloved, where you go beyond any labels from others by religious groups or political groups or loved ones from the past, caretakers, neighbors, friends. We're going to let it go, let it go. We're not supposed to hold on to it. You're never, ever supposed to hold on to it. It was to give you more clarity and wisdom and insight and preferences, and to lead you to your desires. That you count. You're lovable. Everything is right with you. There's no judgment about your bank account or your education. There's no judgment about who you are. You are lovable. You're beloved. That you count. You get to have the support, the answers, and feel that sense of yes. I get to receive and allow in more. And that's a feeling of allowing in friendships or connections or information, clarity, guidance. That's a feeling of things shifting and changing, so that old patterns shifting, changing, releasing, that no longer serve you. It can be a beautiful feeling of what you labeled as bad habits or addictions just melting, releasing, going away. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper and deeper. More and more having fun, treating yourself kindly, gifting yourself healthy choices, taking the time to show up for yourself. That could be taking the time to take a walk, to soothe your fears, concerns, anxieties and showing up for yourself like you would for a friend, like you would for something you care about, that you count. More and more your mind opens up to different ideas and possibilities, open and receptive to allowing and receiving and getting what you desire and want. I think of one woman who opened herself up to receive, opening up to different avenues and new ways, and she was gifted within that next month with beautiful clothes, money. I think of another woman who at one point had been closed off to different ideas, thinking everything that her mother-in-law received had to come from her. And then she opened up for her mother-in-law's needs being taken care of in new ways. And she came home from her session with me, and it unfolded. It happened. It was reality that neighbors had stepped in to plow the road, to help her mother-in-law out, and just feel that sense of, yes, I am open. I am open to answers and support. I think of another woman who had no idea how she was going to pay for a drug that her husband needed. And then she discovered a program where they would gift it to them, that all they had to do was apply for it. And just feel that sense, that knowing that you count, you get to joyfully receive. Whether it's support through insurance or support through a neighbor, more and more saying yes. Yes to help. Yes to support. Yes to giving of your talents, your kindness to others. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper, knowing that you're a beautiful soul, and that's an energy. Beautiful to me feels light. It's a sense of you count. Your well-being counts. It's okay. It's okay if you see things differently, that you think differently, that you're weird or unique. Letting go of labels and seeing yourself as beautiful. You're a beautiful soul. You came to be your unique and beautiful self. Feel yourself opening up the door to kindness, to support, to love. Gifting yourself the gift of freedom. Freedom from the past where you feel pure, you feel whole, you feel beloved, because you just are lovable. It's all lined up that no one ever has to relive an experience that they didn't like. How beautiful is that? So that you can't hold anyone back as you've been human. You've had your failures, your mistakes, that you were figuring things out and finding your way, so that you're never ever supposed to be the channel of everything for another, that others can thrive and receive and allow, and give yourself permission to thrive, to be the receiver. Maybe you've said no to gifts when it could be such a blessing in your life. Source, divine, wants you to receive, to allow, and that could be receiving supportive, loving, nurturing, attention, kindness, a sense of saying yes to others, gifts, support, and love, and more having fun, finding new ways to be kind, to be supportive, to help out. That could be noticing a stranger that's fallen and helping them up. It could be noticing a need in others where you can give it so easily, so effortlessly, so beautifully, that we're all in this together. Being willing to look past the temporary issues or concerns and feeling this light energy, this peaceful energy. Show up for yourself, and that could be following through with activities that you know bring you aliveness and zest and creativity or playfulness. It could be drawing again, or taking pictures, or dancing at home. It could be seeking out a sport, an activity, volunteering, saying yes to a new job, exploring possibilities, opportunities, that you are worthy. You are deserving, that as you allow yourself to thrive, you allow others to thrive. It's never ever been about your sexual classification or orientation or religion or upbringing. You just are a beloved, beautiful soul, divine energy, source, infinite intelligence sees you. You are beautiful. You are beloved. You count. So to trust and know, even if somebody labeled you as not smart or capable or good enough, you can learn. You can evolve. You can grow. That you have a good mind, a brilliant mind, a unique mind. That you're going to notice more and more. You feel more capable, more comfortable, more at ease with yourself. Whether somebody notices or recognizes you, you get to walk around with this beautiful bubble of light surrounding you, where you remember you just are lovable. You are likable, that you came in pre-loved, pre-approved of, and pre-accepted. And more you notice more love, more support, more abundance, more prosperity flows and comes to you, and you joyfully and freely and lovingly receive it. You don't have to hold on to it. That beautiful sense of you can freely give kindness to others. You can notice others that need a helping hand or support or a kind and loving word. It's that knowing that you don't have to prove yourself. You're not here to be perfect. But the beautiful deal is we figure things out as we go along the way. We don't always know what to say or to do. That we can come from a good heart and others can see it very differently. Feel that sense of freedom, that you're not responsible for other people's happiness. That they get to see things their own way. They get to judge. They get to make their own choices. But feel that sense. If it's a no assertion universe, you get to decide how you look at yourself. You get to decide what you feel. You get to decide what's a success, what's not a success. You get to figure it out. You get to find your own way. You get to be your unique and beautiful self. You get to decide what rules to follow and what rules not to follow. You get to choose the choices that nurture, support, and bless you. You are beloved. Everything is right about you. You are enough. And feel this feeling of feeling whole and purified. And you're going to notice your body serves and blesses you more efficiently and gently, healing, restoring, rejuvenating. That in an effortless and easy way, gently and efficiently, powerful, like an ocean wave, releases, lets go byproducts, toxins. You're going to find that the body can restore, rejuvenate, release, let go, becoming more comfortable, healthier, open and receptive to receive, letting go, letting go, letting go. And let's take one more beautiful breath and let the body just bask in whatever good feelings you've experienced. If it's time to drop off to sleep, like that hot air balloon that releases its weights, sink, drop, plummet into a healing state where healing takes place so efficiently, so quickly, so effortlessly, so easily, or the organic computer deletes old programming that no longer serves you, that you step into this new world on this new path where you allow, where you joyfully receive. You are beloved, you are worthy, you do count. And it's never ever about living a life that was free of mistakes. Mistakes and failures are part of the journey, the evolution, the learning, the becoming. So no matter the color of your skin, your sex, your sexual orientation, your job, your bank account, your health, whatever your conditions in your life is so normal. If you have unwanted conditions, those are conditions that can shift and change. You're beloved. It is a benevolent and generous and supportive universe that's on your side, that's on your team. So if it's time to go to sleep, drop deeper and deeper and deeper and float up so light, so free, where you connect with that higher power, where you connect with angelic support and beings that are completely and totally on your side, guiding you, leading you forward from where you're at, reminding you you're not supposed to be perfect. You're just human. You're not supposed to have it all figured out. You were never ever supposed to do it alone. Support and help is there for you. Higher support, higher help, angelic support, divine help, a benevolent and loving God universe, source that's on your side, that's on your team, that's there to clear away obstacles, to melt away problems, to open up possibilities and feel yourself so open, so receptive. If it's time to come back into this time and place, then gently, you might wiggle your toes or your fingers, wiggle your body, and as you're ready, opening up your eyes. You are beloved, you are worthy, you are deserving, you count. Your happiness counts, your well-being counts. That when you thrive, you allow others to thrive. You give them permission to thrive. So thank you, beautiful soul, for joining me, taking this joyful journey with me. If this recording blessed you, share it with another. Like my videos, subscribe to my channel, go to my website, Spence in Hypnosis, and you can explore working with me deeper, to fast forward those positive changes, to release, to let go, in sessions and packages, and in my membership. Blessings and love.